Jeez. Getting
into my eyes. All right. Hello and welcome everybody to this morning's Twitch stream. If you didn't see my tweet I put out a little bit ago, probably around 7 or so. Don't remember the exact time. I said we would be doing some more Bloodborne again this morning. This time, the only goal I've set forth is to kill Martyr Ligarius, what I view to be the toughest boss in the entire game. Not the toughest challenge in the game, mind you, but the toughest boss in the game. At least to my method of hack and slash. Now, what you've caught me stumbling into here was resetting the duplication exploit so that we can cheat again today like we normally do, or have been. So now that's done, let's exit and load up our actual save, shall we? Move some things around here. My face cam's a little different today. I know that technically these little corners are showing, but it's fine. I don't care. I felt like having using the wide angle for the face cam this morning. I can't stop smiling after that. Oh. Okay. So, Verna the Wither. This is our cheat save account we've been playing on. We've apparently gotten about 10 hours, 50 minutes in. And we're not even halfway through the game. I reckon once we beat the one Reborn and have gotten all the way up to Murgo's Wet Nurse but not killed Murgo's Wet Nurse, and have gotten every other side quest and item and everything that you can get in the game up to that point, but still haven't done the Chalice dungeons, that's the halfway point for the game, in my opinion, because tackling the main game is easy. We can go through every main game boss right now at the level that I am and kill every single one of them. Not too easily, mind you, because it would be a tough fight in each case. Probably die a couple times to a couple of the bosses, but I know my current level and stats where they are. We can currently beat the game, including Moon Presence, the secret boss at the end, if I wanted to. But that's not how this cheat save is working. We're slowly gonna get ourselves to max level. Let me see where we're at right now. We are level 216 with 30 vitality and endurance. I'm working on getting strength and skill to 99. Now, a lot of people say you want a hard cap at 50 for any stat, because after that the incremental increases to your damage or your resistances or your defense or your health or stamina, it's just not worth it. Now, I can understand that, but at the same time, I'm all about this was my philosophy when I did my very first playthrough of Bloodborne. My philosophy is I want to be able to be as strong as I possibly can be to get through the game. Now, that first playthrough that I completed of the game, I still have that main save. That main save is on the cloud, PSN cloud save data whatever that I have access to thanks to having PlayStation Plus. But we're not doing that. I wanted, because even when I got the game, the duplication glitch I'm using now got patched before I even owned this game, which was really upsetting for me. I was like, oh, come on, that's bull. And I'll say this right here, right now, I absolutely hate games and game devs who patch something like that. Now, if they're like, I don't know, I want to say if they want to make it to where you have to do like certain things in the game or achieve certain feats for a duplication exploit or something else to then be usable from that point on, fine. That would actually be better in my opinion. But outright patching them and making it so that players can never do them, that pisses me off. Because it's if you've ever played or heard of the game Fable 1, mind you, or Fable 1 The Lost Chapters, because it works on both, their economy system, which was a groundbreaking system in video games, where you could buy stuff from one merchant, sell it to another for a higher price. That was neat. That like it actually had a merchant system, but you could abuse that to where if you had enough of an item, the cost of that item when you sold it, like if you bought all of the item that merchant had, and so they had none of it, and so demand for it was high, which means you would get higher prices for that item if you sold it to them. Say you got 10 health potions, or the merchant has 10 health potions. You buy the 10 health potions, but you sell back 50 health potions instead. Because you didn't sell your 40 health potions before buying the 10 health potions, you're making more money off of those 40 health potions than you would have if you didn't buy the 10 health potions from the store first. And like, that's a great groundbreaking system, and technically can be absolutely abused to where as early as you can, as soon as you have access to a merchant, you can abuse that system and get yourself millions of gold, which is more than you would even need for the entirety of the game. Depending on how many health potions and other in-game items you want to stack up on. But like, sure, that may seem cheatish and everything, but that's the whole, like, it's the whole point of the system. You know? Like, so what if players found a way to maximize their profit gains or whatever in your game to where it kind of makes or breaks the economy? Who cares? It's fun. The whole point of a game is to be fun. Not realistic, not grindy, but fun. And so, to come back to Bloodborne, that's what pissed me off about them getting rid of the duplication glitch. Because while, yes, you can use it, you're also, using it in Bloodborne, you're restricted in Bloodborne in how you use it. Because you can't just duplicate everything as much as you want and have it all in storage. Because, no, that's not how it works. The duplication glitch works with your storage. So let's go to mine, and I'll this, I didn't mean to start saying this, but I want to get over this while we have it. I have nothing in storage, and I cannot have anything in storage in order for the glitch to work. So them patching the glitch exploit is a total BS, because sure, while we can dupe things like these cold bloods, which is what get, like, duping this gives you pretty much infinite money already, because you can just dupe that whenever you need money to buy something, and that also means you can buy everything in the game without ever having to worry about that. Plus, the blood echoes are also what you use to level up your stats. So, infinite money for buying stuff, infinite money for leveling up, and I believe it takes somewhere between, somewhere around 620 million echoes to fully level up from level 4 in this game to the max level available, which is level 544. And while we're a high enough level, the cost keeps going up and up and up, and even with the biggest item in the game that gives you the most amount of blood echoes per item when you use them, which is the Great One's Cold Blood, gives you 40,000 blood echoes, and the King Cold Blood 12 gives you King Cold Blood 12. When you dupe that and do it and use 98 of them, because you always got to leave one behind to dupe, you get 1,960,000 blood echoes, right? 1,960,000 blood echoes. That's a lot when you look at it simply, but at the same time, having to do that duplication 500-600 times to be able to, or maybe 300 times, I can't remember the exact count, that, sure, well, that may not be as much as 1,960,000, but the fact that you have to do it over and over again that many times in a row, like, it could probably be done in a day, but it would be grueling, boring, and tiring. So, while patching that glitch made it so people can't use it anymore, if they hadn't patched it, and even if they could still use it, they're restricted to having not being able to have anything in storage. They can't, unless you're just that dedicated and you feel like grinding out to max level using the glitch in the very first area of the game, which the biggest cold blood you get is a thick cold blood 5, which I think gives you like 1,500 blood echoes. I could be mistaken about that. Let me look that up. Thick. Or sorry, no, I don't even need to search thick. Just search cold blood. I have a guide set up here for when I need to look something up like this. Cold blood, thick cold blood. So you get thick cold blood 5 in the starting area of the game. Thick cold blood 5 is the highest blood echo giving item that you can get, and it gives, like I thought, okay, 1,500 blood echoes. And considering you need like over 600 million blood echoes to fully level up, you'd have to dupe that more times than most people would be willing to. So patching an exploit while understandably, it's to keep players from breaking the game, but not like breaking the game, but like breaking the economy of how players grind and level up and work hard. They would still be working hard, because that amount of repetition, that will injure your hands, your fingers. It's not something that's easy to do. And I just think any game devs who feel like patching something like that are just, they're aggravating people who just want to have fun, really. Because sure, there's I personally know there's a lot of fun in legitimately grinding out levels and such, because the what is it, the feeling of elation you get when you did everything the legitimate way and didn't cheat or whatever, it's unbeatable, sure. But a lot of the time, people just want to have quick instances of fun. They don't want to do long periods of grinding to be able to be strong enough to beat a game or beat a character a certain way, or do a challenge in the game that would otherwise be difficult if they had to first go up to 300 levels to even be able to survive generally, you know. Okay, I think I've had enough of my ranting, because I'm actually, wait, I got water. I was gonna say actually quite thirsty. I don't even remember what I was originally saying now before I got sidetracked onto that little rant there. And I have that rant pretty much every time I play this game too. So anywho, using the exploit that I'm able to use, not because the game unpatched the patch, but because I'm using the disc copy of the game. The disc copy of the game always has the base game, the version that came out when the game launched. And to my knowledge, even 2-3 years later, if you buy a brand new copy of the game, that's not gonna be that brand new copy of the game isn't gonna have the patches installed on the disc, at least to my knowledge. So getting the disc of a version of a game is highly desirable for when you just want to mess around and have fun, which is something I would like to say I've done for the most part. Like, most of my games aren't on disc, but the ones that are, I can take advantage of certain glitches and stuff if I feel like just messing around, which a lot of gamers do just want to mess around and have fun. They don't. I watched people stream games for like 4 years before I finally got my first PS4 and was able to stream games myself. And even in the years since, I still watch other people stream games, even though I stream them now too. And it's actually quite rare when someone plays a game the legitimate way it's supposed to be played, or actually plays through the game when, like, unless they're specifically going through the story of the game. 9 times out of 10, someone who's streaming the game, they're streaming it not for the story, but to mess around and have fun in the game world. And That's hard to do when great games, but ill. I don't want to say ill, but great games, great game developers choose to patch something that while it doesn't affect gameplay, it affects, like, it doesn't like actually physically break the game. They choose to patch something that just makes it easier for players to get items in the game, if that makes any kind of sense. Now, you know what, I said enough of that rant, and I just kept on ranting. I really gotta stop ranting like this. I really do. Unless you guys enjoy it, let me know. I don't know. I should put a poll on my Twitter. But anywho, let's actually get into the game. So, I'm using the exploit. No rant. No more ranting on that. I'm using the exploit that I have access to thanks to owning this game on disc to be able to max level my character, dupe any items I need, like upgrade materials for weapons, and I think I'm as prepared as I can be. I believe before we ended the stream last time, I finished upgrading everything, and I actually am quite ready to get going. So, our only goal this stream, this is a cheat save, our only goal is to kill Martyr Ligarius. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we will find out. I'm gonna make sure. I have some beast blood pellets, but I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna need them. I'm not sure what all I'm gonna need, because I have a lot of things that work really well as is. I will say the guide I was looking at said that the old hunter bone is the only weakness for Martyr Ligarius, because it speeds up rolling in quick steps. But from what I read on the guide, damn it, excuse me, it also increases the speed at which you parry enemies. And if that's the case, then having that is going to be very useful. But our first goal is to actually use the bone marrow ash with the flame sprayer. I want to see if we can kill Martyr Ligarius with the flame sprayer. Now, it's not going to really take all that much for us to kill, I want to say kill Martyr Ligarius, but that's not what I'm trying to say. It's not going to take many Quicksilver bullets, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not going to take many Quicksilver bullets to do a good amount of, like, using the bone marrow ash with the flame sprayer to, like, maybe 1 or 2 bullets, if that, to really see a lot of damage dealt against Martyr Ligarius. But I don't know, we will see. I believe it's this one. Yes, Forsaken Castle, Canehurst. I may be streaming to YouTube later today. I'm not sure. Okay. There's something over here I forgot to pick up. Okay. Don't really need that, but it's fine. nothing else I need. Up to this ladder, I got everything in the game that we need. There's still a lot of items I never actually picked up, but it's fine. They're not items I need. Ooh, now see, that gemstone, if I'm right... Okay, that's just blood tinge scaling, so yeah, we don't need that. I'm thinking of a gem we get in the Nightmare of Mensis, not our current area. There's a blood gem in the Nightmare of Mensis that increases blood attack damage by 21.3%, if I'm not mistaken, which would be about, not double, but nearly double the current damage gem we have available. All the way down there is the elevator we used to get up here. And the lantern we came from. And some enemies. It always blows my mind just how easily you can see some of the stuff. Not like in fine detail, but some of the stuff that's down there. Which I'm intrigued to know. Like, I assume there's gonna be like a PS5 remaster of this, and every other PS4 PlayStation exclusive for the PS5 with the Unreal Engine 5 that just got a tech demo shown off yesterday, and I cannot stop thinking about that. I've seen that tech demo like 80 times or something, surely, and it was just such a big thing that with the PS5 and that Unreal Engine 5, games are gonna be out of this world. I imagine that all the tiny detail we could see when we was down there, we'd be able to see from here with Unreal Engine 5 and PS5's super fast SSD. That's my belief, but we won't know for sure. Because that could just not happen as well, because the devs might not want to redo the game from the bottom up, or remake the game from the bottom up for PS5, but I would, personally. Okay. Now, before we actually go in here, we have a few things to deal with. I think there's another. Is that the only item? Or am I forgetting something? Yeah, okay. Alright, we have made it to Martyr Ligarius. I've taken some damage from the fall, so I'll let my healing gem heal me. In the meantime, we have to select new armor. I need blood defense, but I also need... I need blood defense, but I need blood defense and physical defense. But if we can't find a physical defense close enough to the highest blood defense, then that's what we'll have to use. So there's 60 blood defense. 60 blood defense. Looks like our best bet is to go 50 and 50. 50 blood defense, 50 physical. Yeah, okay. 110, 110. That's a minor subtraction of 20 physical defense, but it's an increase of 30 blood defense. I think that's definitely worth it. And nothing is as strong in blood defense as that. There's this 130 for 50. That goes down even more. Yeah, that's definitely the best. I'm actually quite surprised. The Knight's Garb is the best blood defense clothing I have, and I think that's because there's other armors that we don't have access to yet. Either because we're not far enough in the game, or because they just simply armors that aren't available without me downloading the update for the game. This will be the first time I've actually used the Knight's Garb in any boss fight. Wow. Okay, so 50 and 50. So we're looking. That's a decrease of 10 physical damage for 20 increase. Not quite enough. I have to check everything. Oh, that's the only one. We only lose 10 physical defense, so I'll take it for the increase in blood defense, because he's got some blood defense attacks that I assume I probably will get hit by. I mean, if I don't, awesome. But if I do, we definitely need that blood defense. Plus, what runes do I have? Max stamina, quicksilver bullets held up, physical defense. Alright, so yeah, I can definitely afford to go a little less on the physical defense in favor. Okay, 60, 60, 50, 70. No. If I get a 10, if my physical defense gets reduced by 10, my blood defense has to go up by at least double that. Otherwise, it is not worth doing. 60, 60, 50, 70. They both, no, it's not enough. Okay. $50.70. There we go. $50.80. That works. But that's pure physical defense versus blunt versus thrust. 20 on that one. 10 on that one. 20 on that one. I don't know about that. I don't know, it is more blood defense. This is a weird outfit if ever you saw one. Alright. That's how we're doing this. Oh, I need to see something. How much? 6 Quicksilver bullets. Holy, okay. No. I'm not quite, I don't quite think we'll be using that. Alright. Calm down. Slow my rapidly beating heart because of the Dr. Pepper I drank. Let's do this. In my opinion, this is one of the most badass boss entrances ever, as well. There's the Crown of Illusions. He's just a fucking skeleton, I think. Ah, damn it. Oh my god, we got him with the flame sprayer! Fucking A! Oh my god! That was my one goal for this stream! My one goal! And we did it! If I didn't rant on and on earlier, we'd have killed him within the first 30 minutes of the stream. Wow. Beautiful. I love it. It's awesome. Oh, man. Oh. Well, here we go. On to Twitter, shall we? Gotta tweet out 40 minutes in. First fight against Ligarius. Easy. Not quite in those words. But, oh, that's crazy. Okay. Okay. Tweet. Just under 40 minutes into the stream, and we kill Martyr Ligarius on our first attempt. Hashtag sprayer. Maybe not the best tweet, but hey, I've been up for like 7 hours. It's fun. Oh man. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I can't believe that though. I have forever and a mile now. Before that was my one goal. I will say this. Choosing to have the high blood defense armor on probably actually did save us. Sure, we killed Martyr Ligarius on our first try, but once he laid that sword down, I didn't actually take care of the sword. I didn't, because if you shoot the sword, then any attacks that sword creates will disappear, and you won't have to worry about that damage. But he was already so low, I didn't worry about that, and I just went straight for another bone marrow ash on the flame sprayer and go ahead and get him done and over with. But because I did take damage, I had to just finish him without using my last bone marrow ash, which is fine, because his health was low enough that we was able to kill him without that extra damage increase. So, but if it wasn't for the blood defense armor that I put on, I would have died like it was nothing. Oh man. Alright, let's grab the Crown of Illusions. And it's time to equip said crown. I actually kind of look like a queen. My character actually looks rather queenly in this outfit. See if we can't get a close up more, because I forgot what I did. Okay. So, white hair, white eyebrow, white scar with like reddish eyes. But yeah, that actually looks really, if it wasn't for all the blood on the outfit, that'd probably look really elegant. Alright. Time to show us Queen Annalise. If this is all... Yep, okay. It is part of the main game. I wasn't sure if Queen Annalise was a part of the main game, or if that was something that, like the Voltaire Master of the League, was added in an update. Thankfully, no update required. And we shall get our first, very, very first oath rune of this save. That makes me very, very happy. If I remember right, there's like only one thing in here that we actually would even have to worry about getting. Can't tell if the hair's getting in my mouth or not. Anyway.
I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
This. I'm gonna open summons. I need to pull up the side quests for the game.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
Swear oath to the Vile Bloods.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood. Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now, thou art too a vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth.
Corruption rune and Canehurst badge. There we go.
We await thy return. This chamber was made not for one alone. For the honor of Canehurst, fool. Vile blood or no, forget not. We are thy queen. Bend the knee.
Okay, so, like, if you want to talk to her proper, you actually do
Vile
have to,
blood or no, kneel. 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 Kneel.
Oh.
More talk to be had. We await that this chamber was made not for one alone, for the honor of Canaan.
Alright. We got the unopened summons. Now I gotta take a look at the side quests to make sure I'm right about where we are. Amelia killed. Talk to Alfred on the way to Forbidden Woods. Tonsilstone received. Forbidden Woods entered. Nightmare Frontier entered. Talk to Patches in lecture building first floor. Getting kicked by Patches. Martyr Ligarius killed. Equip the Crown of Illusions. Kneel in front of her. Take queenly flesh to revive her if you killed her. Talk to her. Annalise found. Take unopened summons letter. Deliver the summons to Alfred near the Forbidden Woods entrance. Return to Annalise. Take queenly flesh to revive her. Return to Alfred's first location. That should finish off Alfred's quest line. And that should get us another rune as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, other than doing the Nightmare Frontier side quest of talking to Patches and getting kicked by Patches, once we get this Alfred and Annalise thing done, that will settle it for us in getting all the side quest stuff done before killing Ron the Vacuous Spider. So, let me pull up chat again before I forget. And, I mean, I know for a fact I'm not missing anything now, because I turned on speech, like, comments to speech, so now, whenever I don't have the chat pulled up, if I miss a comment, the Autobot, whatever it is, will speak aloud any comments that show up. Which I'm happy about, because I hate the idea of thinking I missed a comment and then having to go blue screen to check, but then there not having been any comment at all. That stuff drives me crazy. Alright. See, that outfit looks way better without all the blood staining it. Actually looks like a queen ready for battle. I like it. My question is, what was I wearing before? Knight's wig? No, not Knight's wig. Hunter hat. We currently have more blood defense, thanks to the Crown of Illusions. I know what I'm wearing on future run-throughs of Martyr Ligarius. Now, we don't have much of anything. Let's repair our weapon. So, any new weapons that we need to get? The Chikage, that's new. The Chikage is a new weapon. Which I'm actually excited for that, because that's a blood attack weapon. And again, my blood tinge is as high as it's ever been, so I'm really interested to see, you know, that. Let's buy it. So, nothing new here. So, yeah, the Chikage is the only new item. There, at least. We also now have access to the Evelyn and the cannon. Although I think we had access to the cannon as soon as we picked it up in Forbidden Woods. So that's not an issue. Oh, I knew what I should have added to that tweet. Oh well. So, Canehurst armor set is here. We are gonna have to dupe some Cold Blood though before we buy up the Canehurst armor. Now that we have the Evelyn and the cannon. Alright, so first things first, we need some echoes. So we need to dupe Ooh, there's something I forgot to do. I have a new rule about how we level up in this cheat save, where every time we go to Hunter's Dream, we have to do the Cold Blood dupe 10 times in a row, and immediately put however many points we can into leveling up. And I forgot to do that when we started the stream, because starting the stream in the Hunter's Dream counts as a time in Hunter's Dream. So we now need to dupe our Cold Blood 20 times. I'll do that after we level up our new weapons, though. So yeah, that's everything. But now we also have access to the Chikage, which is the only weapon here. And we already have the Evelyn, so we didn't have to worry about that. Okay. Now, since we only have one weapon to actually level up, now I can just buy more of those. No. I'm not gonna dupe twin bloodstone shards. We'll dupe some bloodstone chunks, just to make sure I got enough for another weapon when we... Because I don't know how soon it'll be before we come across the next weapon that we can buy. So, just... That'll do it. Thank you. Chikage! I'm interested to see how much damage the Chikage can actually do. Whoa, wait. What just happened to the Chikage? Did I run out of upgrade items? No. Chicago plus 6. And I have bloodstone chunks. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. I swear that Chicago disappeared like nothing else. Okay. So what's the? It's got S scaling on Blood Tinge now, with B scaling on skill. Doesn't quite match the scaling on the Ludwig's Holy Blade, but it's actually rather close. Alright, 84 to 100. 172. I don't know, until my, because my strength skill and blood tinge aren't all the same anymore. So once all 3 of those skills get maxed out to 99, then I think I can take a proper look at, was Chicago worth having over Ludwig's Holy Blade just because of the pure blood tinge damage. If I'm not mistaken, though, there's people out there who have grinded enough of the correct gems where they've made every single weapon in the game a one-hit weapon, even on New Game Plus 6, which is super difficult. Anywho, I know leveling up our vitality to 30 before going after Martyr Lagares, I know that was definitely a good idea. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure how much endurance, how much stamina I was using up when we fought him, but I know for a fact that if I hadn't leveled up my vitality from 10 to 30, we'd have died in that fight for sure. Let's see. So I want a blood gem fortification, please. $258, 154. So technically the damage isn't as much, but it is a different type of damage. It's blood attack instead of physical attack. So I'm not sure how that helps us in killing enemies. I'm not really sure, like Arcane Fire and Bolt, the advantages of having those against enemies that are weak against them, that is like noticeable, but I don't really know if there's I'm quite certain for a fact there's no boss in the main game that's physically weak to blood attack, but, or at least if there is, it's not mentioned in any guide I've ever seen. I wonder just how useful blood attack actually is. At least when it's a weapon like Chicago. Because Chicago drains your own health when you use it. I'll be honest. It drains our health. I don't know. So it constantly drains health. So it only drains our health when transformed. I don't know, I wouldn't mind testing that out at some point. Alright, let's get my gems back on this, shall we? I'll say this much. We can put that blood tinge scaling on there. Physical attack, right? Still doesn't get its attack bonus anywhere near Ludwig Holy Blades, but it's something at least. And then repeating pistol, I want to keep the blood attack up actually on there. Ooh, wait. Take my healing gem off. Yes, I can put it there. Healing. I wonder, because that's a 3.2 health recovery gem. Will that negate? No, no, no. No, it does not. I'm losing way too much health. I'm gonna need something that recovers way more health. I mean, it still helps. I don't know, we'll have to test it out. What else am I thinking? We're gonna keep this outfit on for now because it just looks cool. Oh, that's what I need to do. We need to check the Insight shop for anything new there. So let's dupe ourselves some Madman's knowledge, shall we? Numbing Mist is here now, although I think it was here last time we checked this. So nothing that we really need. Let's get rid of all our insight then, shall we? Those. We'll keep the pebbles in case we gotta dupe anything else for the moment. And even though Old Hunter's Bone was a weakness for him, we didn't even need it. Okay. Buy the Canehurst armor set. So the Chikage was the only really new weapon we got. So that's good. I want to buy like... There we go. 14. Okay. Really, I should end the stream here because I titled the stream specifically to go after Martyr Ligarius, and we killed him our first attempt. Maybe I should just edit. Nah, down goes the Martyr is a fine thing because he technically went down. It could be an exclamation of our victory against them. Okay. I just hope once I finally let the update install and we finally go through the entirety of whatchamacallit, the DLC, the Old Hunters DLC. Once we can finally get into the Old Hunters DLC after the update installs, which we're a million miles away from doing that, but once we finally get to that point, we're max level, have everything as stocked as we can have it all stocked, and are finally ready to go into the Old Hunters DLC, I think it'll be at that point when we just straight up I'm hoping that like once we finally get into the DLC we can kill the bosses there as easily as we just killed Martyr Ligarius, who, I remind you, when you're playing this game legitimately, is one of, if not the hardest boss in the entire game. So, I don't know how far away we are from that, I'll be honest. Not too much else we need to do here. We fortified Chicago completely. We repaired our weapons. Fortify. Budget fortification as good as that's gonna get. I believe I can switch my moon rune out for the max stamina, because we're not gonna run into a fight where I need an extra 10% stamina. That Martyr Ligarius fight, though, I'm quite certain I needed it there. What else can we do? Bolt damage reduction. Well, considering our next main area we go do is Nightmare Mensis, and there are some lightning damaging enemies, although if we kill them as quickly as I think we're going to be killing them, we won't really need this either. Slow poison resistance we're gonna need. But not until I'm ready to tackle the poisonous waters of Nightmare Frontier, so we don't need that right now. Yeah, I think we're good. Just swap the stamina over to the echoes. Secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. Several runes contain a nuance of blood, including the rune of corruption, associated with the oath of the corrupt. Pledgers to this oath are Canehurst Foulbloods, hunters of blood who find dregs for their queen in cold blood, particularly in that of hunters. Yet the corrupt are heretics in the eyes of the church, and thus subject to the wrath of the executioners. Now that, I find it a little hilarious that it doesn't actually have an effect. It does in the main game, but I guess because the update in the main game, it's the update that gives this corruption rune a effect, and I don't actually remember what the effect is. None of the effects were really useful anyways to begin with, except for the Hunter of Hunters Carol Rune effect, which increased our stamina. Or at least our stamina regeneration, I think it was. I'm not going to have that equipped right now. Now, we have the unopened summons. An old sealed summons, like the first of its kind. It is an invitation to Canehurst, but for whom is not known, as it lacks an addressee. Now we give this to Alfred. We give this to Alfred. We go back to a lamp. We then travel. We then travel. After giving this to Alfred, we go back to Queen Annalise. But I don't think I want to give this to Alfred just yet. Let me pull up somewhere here. This one I can use. Not want to lose my side quest page. Keep your information, equipment, world information. Covenants, please. Okay, understand Chicago. How to join. Members of the Canehurst Vile Bloods can give blood dregs to Annalise and are ranked on the Vile Blood Register according to how many blood dregs they've given. After giving the first blood dreg, Annalise will reward the player with a deep respect gesture. No, we got the pay respect gesture when we talked to her for the first time. So, deep respect gesture. While the corruption rune is equipped, enemy players you invade or are invaded by and all NPCs will drop a blood dreg when killed. While the corruption rune is equipped, other players with the radiance rune will be hostile if summoned or when you are summoned by them. When this happens, the summoned player will be purple instead of blue, but will still use up a summon slot, blah blah blah. Players are not allied with invading players and can still attack them. It is possible for two summon players to be hostile in this manner, denying the host any assistance at all. The corruption rune gives a passive +1 regen effect at low health. The effect will end once you have 12.5% or more HP. That's not really a thing. So it looks like the only thing we get for giving the Vile Blood Annalise any blood dregs is just a deep respect gesture. So I want to get that before we actually take this unopened summons to Alfred. And before I forget, it's time to dupe for levels. Because I failed to do it the last time we was here, we have to dupe that 20 times. It's boring, it's grindy, but we gotta do it. So, 1 time. There's one. Two. Tammy. There's three. There's four. Oh, man. There's five. There's six. There's seven. There's eight. There's nine. There's 10. Halfway there. I did use what I had, yeah? Okay. There's 11. There's 12. There's 13. There's 14. There's 15. There's 16. There's 17. There's 18. There's 20. I felt like I missed one or two, but it's fine if I did. Alright.
Welcome. What?
Let's see how many levels I can go up. $34 levels, not bad. That could actually get one of these nearly up all the way. Wait. No, that's the pistol, never mind. I was like, wait, is that upgrading the flame sprayer damage? No, it's not. This upgrades the flame sprayer damage by 20. If we put that many points on. Okay. So we got 34, 2, and 17. $574, $341. There we go. They're not quite at 99 yet, but they're almost there.
Farewell, good.
Okay.
Welcome. What is it? Hunters have told about the but I am with you. Of course I do, isn't that? Farewell, good hunt.
Okay. If I'm right, there's nothing else we need to do. Alright, we could actually end the stream right here. That, like, you could consider everything we've done after killing Martyr Ligarius to be aftermath, but we're not done. We gotta go get a blood drag and other such stuff, and we'll get the blood drag by going towards where we need to go to unlock Lecture Building and Nightmare Frontier, and we'll get those unlocked because that's what we'll be doing next time we stream Bloodborne, is the Nightmare Frontier. So there should be a couple hunters, if I haven't killed them yet, that is, on the way to Lecture Building and Nightmare Frontier. If nothing else, there's some hunters in Nightmare Frontier we can go kill that'll should give us some blood dregs. So Cathedral Warden, no, Grand Cathedral is what we want. Excuse me. won't be streaming too much longer though. I'll be honest. So I'm probably gonna rush through lecture building and getting the blood. If I don't get blood dregs before Nightmare Frontier, then also rushing to get to Nightmare Frontier to get the blood dregs there. Otherwise, we'll just go up until unlocking Nightmare Frontier and then getting Alfred and Queen Annalise done. Because there are some streams, because like I said at the beginning of this stream, I have streamers I still watch too, and YouTube and Twitch both, and some of them are doing some streams today that I really don't want to miss. So I'll be watching those, and then after those streams end, then we'll be streaming one more time. We'll be streaming to Twitch again after that, or YouTube. I'm not sure which I want to stream to this evening. I did entirely skip without alerting anyone on Twitter or otherwise that I ended up deciding not to stream last night or the night before, and I'm really sorry about that. And also possibly the night before that as well. So like that's at least 2 nights, if not 3 nights, where I didn't stream, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, it looks like oh no, the hunters are here. Good. We'll be able to actually test this out. So that should have given us a blood drag. Or not. He said we should get blood dregs from NPCs, but maybe that's something that there has to be an update for? I don't know. Well, we definitely have to go towards, go to the Nightmare Frontier now to check that. If we can't get blood drugs there. If we can't, then the only reason we're not getting blood drugs now is solely I wasn't expecting to kill all those guys. I just wanted to be able to grab the lead elixir.
Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Alright. That unlocks lecture building. Now there is an arcane item in here I would at least try to get. I just can't remember if it's on the second floor or the first floor. Should be on the first floor.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves. Are your feet? Oh, see.
Okay, that's all he says. Okay. Well, you know, I want to go this way first, make sure. Okay. So we come out over there. Do I have the monocular? Damn it, I don't. That okay. I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure I wasn't poisoned. Or if that was just some kind of weird thing they attacked with. Is this the auger of the Briatus here? Ooh, red jelly. This is fine. Okay, so I want to go back and do this side first. Oh, I guess we gotta go through this side first. Never mind. Ooh, drop in frames there. That was weird. It's over now, at least. I think those guys drop quicksilver bullets. Okay, so it's the second floor. Wait, no, it's... I don't know. Because we did get that key for this door over here. So it could be over here where the auger of the Briatus is. They do drop quicksilver bullets like I thought. Is there no items over here? Huh. Well, that's unusual. Oh well. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is. Alright. What does that do? Let's take a look-see. One of the secret rites of the choir, high-ranking members of the Healing Church, use spirits, the invertebrates known to be augurs of the Great Ones, to partially summon abandoned Briatus. One of the few rites that allow one to directly utilize the power of the Great Ones, and evidence that the choir had approached the Eldritch truth. Okay, so I want to equip that. It only costs 1 silver bullet. I want to see what that actually does. Wait, that's that move? That's what Mikolash uses against us. Man. So what does Executioner's Gloves do then? Because... okay. One of the secret treasures hidden in Canehurst, the gloves of an executioner from faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner son, these gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. That sounds like what Martyr, the skulls that Martyr Ligarius fired at us. I think that's what this item, that's the attack we get from this item, I think. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. I want to keep both of those equipped. Because I don't use the flame sprayer or the pistol for every enemy, so... I mean, Executioner Gloves, using 3 Quicksilver bullets kind of sucks. That tanks, but... Augur Briatus might at least be useful. Alright, where do we go, where to go, where to go? Let's unlock Nightmare Frontier and see if we can get some blood dregs, in this region area. We should at least be able to get some in the Chalice dungeons, if I'm not mistaken. If not, the hunters that are in this area. We should have got some from the hunters on the way to unlocking these areas, but none showed up, so that was weird. Unless I already got the blood dregs in my inventory and I just need to look. Nope. Thankfully, since I'm playing online, I also don't have to worry about players invading me, because I know if players invaded me, they would drop blood dregs. For sure. Now we can get some really good blood gems here as well, so once we finally do this region, I think as long as I got no streams coming up that I want to watch myself, we'll be going through this area pretty slowly, or a lot, just to level up here. Fire Blood Gemstone. I don't know if we can only get Fire Blood Gemstone from these guys or not. There was a time when using the Tonitrus, I'd have preferred bolt attack gemstones, but I really don't need that anymore. So now that we're not using that, we got the Chikage on over that. Okay. That didn't seem to do anything. So we can stun them pretty easily using Augur Briatus. That's good to know. No blood dregs. So maybe what the guide was saying about them NPCs giving blood dregs was that something that came out with an update, and it originally doesn't do that. So looks like we actually have to kill actual players. I am a little saddened by that. I was hoping to get some form of blood dreg to get that gesture from Queen Annalise before sending Alfred to kill her. Let's see what that rune was. Ah, fire damage reduction. Alright. But I'm absolutely fine with it. Probably the only other thing I can say that we should try and attempt to get a blood dreg before doing that is to send whoever it is, someone or something. I want to try the executioner gloves here. Oh, that's decent. I don't have enough quicksilver bullets to use it like that, but ooh, he clipped right through the thing. I will at least go get, there's a shortcut I want to at least go get and unlock. Cold Blood Flower Bud. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that to be there. I remember last time I came on a cheat, because part of the furthest I had gotten was getting Cold Blood Flower Bud to be able to open an Ailing Lauren Chalice dungeon, to be able to find the Bastard of Lauren that I needed to open a Cursed and Defiled Chalice dungeon. I don't think I actually finished off the Cursed and Defiled, but that was as far as I'd gotten the last time I tried to do a Bloodborne cheat save. And I can't remember where I found a Cold Blood Flower Bud before, but that's actually the first time I've actively looked behind me for anything. Like, if I hadn't seen, like, if I wasn't dodging that rock and saw that there's an incline there, I'll say this right here, right now, I never knew that item was there on any of my previous playthroughs of this game. Oh, that's insane. I don't think I've missed anything up to this point over the areas I've gone through. If I have, it's probably just these things here. Okay, we're gonna finish this area off by letting Patches kick us. So we need to switch to slow poison resistant items, which is the entire church garb, I think. Yep. And then okay. I'm not concerned with getting any items. We got the shortcut open, so that's the good thing. I'm just concerned with surviving the poison long enough to be able to make it back to back up to this position, or out of the poison. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I at least have to survive long enough to be able to get somewhere where the poison's not killing me. Clockwise metamorphosis, which is that is the 5% one, I think. No, that was a 10% max HP. I don't know. I don't remember which one I had. He'll get his eventually. Okay. Now, I'm not really sure where I am map-wise. I just know this is the way out. Well, actually, screw it. Okay. I don't know if my healing gem will be able to counteract the poison or not. Just in case. Let's get some bullet hunter's marks ready. Damn it. It's worth a shot. I should have backed away, healed, and then let the frenzy do it, heal, and then kill him. Because then I think the frenzy wouldn't have built up enough to damage me again. But I don't think that was the only one of them. And so, anywho, it's fine. I forget what's down that path anyways. It's nothing I particularly need. Oh, I think it's the item that creates a small star explosion. I mean, I could be wrong about that. It could just be something for the messengers to wear when they're out and about.
Welcome, what? Farewell, good hunter.
So, let's get our royal outfit on, because I actually quite like the look of that. Which I think, yeah. You don't actually have to change anything. I want to see what the knight's gloves looks like, though. Nah. Dog gloves, maybe? No. Okay. That's the best option. Okay, so repair. Oh shit. I have a lot of stuff to sell actually. Let's sell everything I have to sell. So elixirs. Sell the 20. No. Yeah, sell them. Might as well. It's knowledge. So I gotta sell 3 bolt paper. Three bolt paper and 5 lead elixirs. I don't know. Nah, I'll sell all the lead elixir. I don't really need it anyways. Oh wait. I gotta get rid of it. Okay. Sell items. 3. Just sell the lead elixir this time. Make sure nothing's in storage. Alright. Now, because we have made the trip back into here again, back into Hunter's Dream to follow the rule I set, we have to dupe King Coldblood 10 another 10 times. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 'Oh, this is 6. I forgot to count out the number that time. Seven. 8. 9. 10. All right. I doubt it's gonna make any difference, but let's sell the 2 lead elixirs as well. 20 pebbles. Nothing else I need to sell if I'm not mistaken. Alright.
Welcome.
And let's level up. How many times can we level up this time? 13? Not bad, not bad. It'd be unfair of me to put 1 point onto strength or skill, so I could save that 1 point for later. Next time we get on and stream this, or we can just put 1 point in something. That doesn't change anything at all. This does. Yeah, alright. Work on getting Arcane to 50 when we have an extra. Alright, I can live with that. Alright. So we are currently, as of now, 26 levels away from getting strength and skill. Would be 25, but since I put that point on Arcane, it's 26 levels away from maxing out our strength and skill. Nice to know that 10 dupes of the Kin Cold Blood 10 is still enough to go up over 10 levels, but that's probably not going to be the case now. So next time we stream, after we get through Nightmare Frontier, we really got to get back to the main game, because I don't think, I mean, we'll be going up little by little, but I think by the time we actually get to Rom the Vacuous Spider the way I've been doing it, we'll have actually killed Rom. Like, by the time we get to Rom and unlock the King Cold Blood 12, we every 10 dupes of King Cold Blood 10 may only be getting us up one level. I hope not. Because that's 784,000. We'll be getting more than double that once we get King Cold Blood 12. But the whole point of my dupe our King Cold, or whichever Cold Blood we're on, at least 10 times every time we come into Hunter's Dream, is so that I'm not just waiting until I get the biggest Cold Blood to start leveling up. This way I'm incrementally leveling up to getting the thing that'll really let us level up a good sizable amount. I don't know, once I get both of these to 99 and Arcane to 50, I honestly don't know what I want to do, leveling wise after that. I mean, of course I'll have to, at that point I'll definitely need to, calculate at that point. So, we could actually calculate it now, because it's not that hard of math. We can go ahead and calculate this. So 13 levels, 26 levels to get strength and skill both up to 99, and then another 19 levels onto that to get Arcane to 50, and that's my current goal. So just to that level, 26 plus 10, 36 plus 9, 45, right? Yeah, 45 levels. So we're at level 263. 40 levels obviously will take us up to level 300. Plus another 303 plus another 5 levels. Will get us up to level 308. So 308 to 544. We will still need 539,345,500. Now, considering that King Cold Blood 12 and Great Ones Cold Blood, duping those both gets us well over 1 million echoes. I'll just round that up to 540 million echoes. So, from level 308 to 544 max, 140 million echoes. Divide that. We'll start with King Cold Blood 12, since we'll get that well and good long before we get Great Ones Cold Blood. 440 million divided by 1,960,000. We would have to dupe King Cold Blood 12 276 times to completely finish leveling up from whatever level we're on. Now, I want to divide this by 2. 276 times to get from level 308 to max. Divide that by 2, because a King Cold Blood 12 gives us 20,000 echoes per Cold Blood. Great Ones Cold Blood gives us double that at 40,000 per Cold Blood. So divide our 276 times by 2, and it would actually be 138 times where we would actually 138 dupes of Great Ones Cold Blood to finish max leveling. Now, right now, that sounds like hardly anything at all, but if I only go up 10 dupes of King Cold Blood 12 once we get it, by every time we go into, if I only dupe it 10 times, and only when we come back through Hunter's Dream, then we could probably get 100 of those 200 times out of the way pretty fairly quickly. Because that's only, what, 10 dupes every time? That's 10 trips for 100 dupes. So, and it said like 2 times this by 2 again. 276 times. So, just 10 trips in a stream with King Cold Blood 12 once we hit level 308 at least, and get that one. Because until we get that, we'll be duping the King Cold Blood 10 that we currently have access to. If we dupe that 10 times every time we go through Hunter's Dream, it makes the grinding not as boring, because we're not doing it all at once. We're separating it between each trip to Hunter's Dream, and then by the time we actually get a King Cold Blood 12 or Great Ones Cold Blood, we could potentially have to dupe Great Ones Cold Blood like 10 or 20 times to finish max leveling. Because what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry. Duping whatever Cold Blood we have access to 10 times every visit. I reckon we come to Hunter's Dream an average of 10 or 20 times. So, a stream, or at least somewhere between, definitely at least 5 times, unless we're only going through one area and we're gonna completely do an entire section of game before going back to Hunter's Dream. Then it's only like 1 or 2 times, maybe 3 times, somewhere between 2 to 5 times.
Got some bad news from Dead this morning.
Whoa. hold on. I gotta check your comment. Yeah, we sure did. Hey, Solar. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Let me pull up stream chat. Now that I know someone's in chat. Just in case I missed the Autobot. But hey, how you doing? Yeah, definitely got some bad news. And part of me wanted to immediately stream Don't Even Think as soon as I saw that tweet. Be like, okay, I gotta stream this, we gotta talk about this. But it was like, what, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning? Most people I could talk to or talk with on my friends list about the game weren't even on. I'm not sure if you were, I don't recall. But,
I'm going to try and do a stream here in an hour.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, I wasn't sure about doing a stream this morning when that tweet came out. I'll be doing one at some point, I don't know when, to talk about DET's tweet that they're closing down the game servers. I mean, they did say at least, I mean, it's not much of a consolation, but they're going to be rolling out events as soon as May 15th, all the way up to, I think, August 14th, the tweet said. So that's a good, like, 3.5 months to 4 months worth of events rolling out, which sounds fun, at least. So, to me at least, the game will be going out with a bang, if you will. I forgot what I was saying about Bloodborne now, which is fun. I've mentioned blood levels enough times on my past streams, it's fine. I don't know, I wouldn't mind joining you if you're streaming DET, but I think I'm going to be doing one later in the day, because I got some streams I want to tune into if I can. But what do you think of DET servers closing, Solar? Because I saw your tweet clip about how you were still under the map, you're still getting the under the map glitch or whatever it was, where the screen was pink, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the under the map glitch, and like you couldn't move even though the map said you was moving and other such things. What do you think about all this? Do you think they're making the right decision, or are you upset that they're doing that, or that it's come to them having to do that?
Farewell, good.
As for my current stream and Bloodborne, I think I've done everything I can do now. I just need to repair weapons or restock supplies. I think my current ruins are fine. I've done all the side quests we need to do except for Alfred's. We gotta finish up Alfred's quest line.
I mean, they could fix the glitches, so I don't agree with it closing. I still wanted to play it more, but now there's no reason to do much on it.
Just to see all your time and support trashed, you're not happy. Yeah, That's, I was thinking about, that's pretty much how I was feeling. And part of it made me glad I hadn't, like, bought the Werecat, but then also part of me is like, well, if it's going down, I should just buy the Werecat and go down with a bang with it, you know? Yeah, I was definitely feeling quite similar to that earlier this morning. A lot of it does make you feel like, because I did a retweet with comment of their tweet about it, and I said on there, like, their game changed, literally changed my life in so many ways I can't even describe them all. And I'm heartbroken, actually heartbroken to see that they have to unfortunately close the servers. And I would have liked to have seen the game get fixed as well, but the game servers will be running at least until later this year. So who knows, maybe they'll try and fix a few things to make the last few months more playable for people that already own the game, at least, because in June they're making it to where they'll be taking the game off the PSN store. But I would hope they at least try and fix a couple things making the game run bad right now. Just so that the remaining months aren't a terrible experience for the players, in case they ever get the chance to put the game back out again, you know, after all this coronavirus stuff is over and the other problems they mentioned get settled as well. Because I still enjoyed DET. I mean, granted, you and me both have a lot of issues with some of how the game actually is playing now, but the concept of the game is still a great one, and I hope that it comes back at some point. However, I must actually mention, it's not a team-based game, but if you are looking for another Battle Royale, it's not quite the same as DET, but it does have another cold region encircling map thing, like DET. If you want to try it out, it's called, what is it, Darwin Project, I think. It's a battle royale of 10. It's a 10-person battle royale, with a lot of it being actually quite different, but also, at least from what I remember playing of it, it was pretty easy to get used to. That's the only other game I know of that has anything.
Played it, not a fan.
Oh, you're not a fan? Oh, shit. Well, it was the only game out there that has a cold system. Unless there's one I'm forgetting about. With... not PUBG... Well, I never played PUBG, so I don't know about that.
But I got what you are saying.
Yeah. Let me get my... Okay, so next time I'm streaming Bloodborne, we are going through Nightmare Frontier. So I'm gonna want antidotes. I'm only gonna want one thing, and I think bolt paper is gonna be what I want. Still want bone marrow ash. Don't think I'll be using the arcane items.
I just don't know what to do now. I had so much invested in debt.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things a lot of players I know are going to be asking from the company because they're closing the game servers down. I'm going to be like, but I just spent all this money. Can I get a refund? And I don't know if they would do that or not, but I know a lot of players are going to be wanting refunds for either Battle Pass or the multiple hundreds of dollars they put into the game, because I do know a few people who spent a good couple $100 on the game just to get stuff to flex on other people. In which case they really shouldn't worry about their money spending habits anyways, but as far as like I get think I get the...
I don't even mean that, I mean all the ideas in stream time,
right.
LOL.
Right, that's what I was getting ready to say, was that's not, I'm pretty sure that's not what you meant though, is all the thing, like all the conversations you and I have had about what ideas could make DET a better game, and ways we could stream it and other such things. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was... like I said, man, I'm just... in several different ways, I'm heartbroken over it. Because I still wholly believed that at some point, DET and me would be partnered up, and I'd be... me and that game would be living and dying together, you know? It's sad to see that at least for the moment, isn't gonna be the case. Someday, but someday the game could come back.
Yeah, I felt the same, bro.
Yeah, someday, hopefully, the game might come back, and we can have those dreams again. But I will say this: if the game ever actually is able to come back, either by the same game company or a different game company who bought the rights or whatever the case is, they need to actually talk to like you or me or someone else who actively played it since it launched, like from launch to modern day, launch to closing, actively played it, and like actually get our feedback on how the game progressed while it was available, and what our ideas are for making it a better game should it get re-released or some shit. If the game ever does come back, I hope that's the case. It's just
I'm going to stream it for a few hours and talk with people about it.
yeah. I've been wanting to do the same, but just there's a lot I was already planning on doing before that tweet came out. So if I don't get to that
when
today,
do you want to do it?
If I don't do it today, I'll definitely be doing it tomorrow. Because I have some streams, I have a couple 12-hour streams planned for this weekend for Resident Evil 4 and Final Fantasy 9 that I can't put off. So, if not tonight, I don't know what time that would be, honestly, because my schedule later tonight is going to be dependent on the things I already plan to do midday today. But evening time, probably, or somewhere between 7 and 10 p.m. is probably
Fair,
when...
I got to do a lot today. I start work tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a lot to do today. You start work tomorrow. So that's cool. You're working again?
Trying to.
I hope it works out for you, man. Especially with everything that's going on. Not just with DET or the coronavirus or any of that, but the gaming world. Oh! I would actually like to do a stream with you at some point talking about the recent tech demo for PS5. So, like, no, let me know when you're gonna be doing your stream, because I know you said like in an hour or sometime soon. If I can move things around, I can go ahead and join you for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch the full video.
Yeah, dude, it blew my mind, that tech demo. And there's a tweet I saw from PlayStation Topic on Twitter that, or PS5 Topic at least, if not PlayStation, one of the two, on Twitter. I don't know if I retweeted it. I should have, if I didn't. About how Xbox had to take down a tweet because the high quality game tech demo that was shown was on PS5, and Xbox Series X can't run things as good as the PS5. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Yeah. That, like, the Epic Games Store that people...
Damn it funny.
Yeah. Like, the Epic Games Store people literally said that they would have to, like, in a sense, this is paraphrasing here, in a sense, downgrade the quality of that to be able to show a tech demo for the Series X and the Nintendo Switch, if I remember correctly. Like, I just find that absolutely hilarious. The Series X, which is like 2-3 more times more powerful or something like that than the PS5, and yet they actually have to reduce the quality of the tech demo for the supposedly more powerful console. I think once the PS5 launches, once the next gen consoles launch and they're doing the console wars thing, I feel like that's gotta be just one of the not hugest, what am I, an idiot? One of the largest fighting points between gamers is just gonna be this tech demo alone. Oh, I've already seen so many tweets. Like, I woke up at 1 something a.m. this morning, man. All right, so basically, for like 5 hours before I start, 5-6 hours, maybe even 7 hours before I started this stream, I had been just surfing Twitter and YouTube, taking in every amount of information I could about the PS5 tech demo. And, like, not because I didn't catch it yesterday, I actually watched it like a couple minutes after that video got uploaded to YouTube by the Epic Games people or whoever it was. And because I couldn't get
streams from Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST. YouTube uploads, if any, will be done 4 hours after the...
Wow. Oh god.
Rude ass bot.
Right? Oh shit. I had the bot on though because I was switching between the chat and guide, so I wasn't always sure if I was gonna be able to catch a comment pop up in the screen whenever someone commented. So I had to turn the chat bot thing on, so I didn't miss anything. Which is good because I actually didn't see the comment thing pop up when you first came into the stream. So if I didn't have it on, I wouldn't have known. But yeah. So I spent like 5 to 7 hours this morning just going over all the reactions from people about the tech demo. And it was just absolutely insane. Alright. I've done everything I need to do. There's nothing else I need. Let's go ahead and go to Cathedral Ward. Will be the fastest route. We have to still go talk to Alfred.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I've seen that tech. I've watched that tech demo over and over countless times, man. And while that's not an actual game, that is a fully playable game demo for the PS5. Which makes me wonder, is that gonna actually be like is that tech demo actually gonna launch with the PS5? You know, because that would be badass if it did. Just like a free tech demo of the PS5 that people can replay over and over again. But that tech demo looks so brilliant and so gorgeous and just so damn fine. I want that. I wish that was the concept for an actual game. It's not. Considering how much of that, like, it was fully playable, right? So that
We'll start a stream here in a few, but if you want to jump in and make something happen, just let me know. Sorry, I know this was off topic, but in what?
I didn't hear all that. Hold on. I'm start a stream here in a few, but if you want to jump in and make something happen, just let me know. Sorry, I know this was off topic, but I'm watching the video now too. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that full playable demo is so good. They could literally, it'd be the easiest thing in the world to actually turn that into a full game. Because that tech demo just reminds me of a recent game that was shown during this game Summerfest. That's good, right? But there's
it looks sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's this game that also looked just as good as that, if not, just as good as that. That's being developed right now for next gen consoles. It's PC only at the moment. It's got a playable couple episodes on Steam store. It was a game that came out during this game Summerfest, whatever that's going on. I don't quite recall all the details or the name of the game. It was shown off during the Inside Xbox or something, I think. Yeah, it was shown off during the Inside Xbox. Now, I don't know if it's going to be just an Xbox game alone, but it is a next-gen console game, and it looked absolutely brilliant. I can't remember the name. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. What I'm talking about. YouTube. And the crazy thing about it was that this little section of the game that I'm trying to mention was completely made by one person. Not a team of people, not a team of devs or anything. Just one person made the demo or the game or whatever it is.
I've hear you talk about it.
Inside Xbox. Well, I don't think I've talked about this game on stream yet. Medium, blah blah blah. Bright Memory, that's it. That's the one. Bright Memory Infinite. I know I've talked about a lot of games recently, but no, this is a Bright Memory Infinite is the name of the game. I'm looking at it right here. I'll watch this official trailer for it just to make sure it's the right one. Yep. Bright Memory Infinite. That game, it looks so good. Now, whether or not that's a game that'll also be available for PlayStation, I don't know. I know it's on PC right now on Steam, so it could come over to PlayStation. And the game critics I watched talk about it were mentioning like it reminded them of a game called Battlestorm, or no, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, or yeah. And the way it looks like there's a lot of powers and similar game mechanics. I don't know, I can't remember exactly what they said, but it looked like it. The game just looks brilliant, and I hope that comes out on PlayStation. Like, if Bright Memory Infinite is a PS5 launch title, I will absolutely buy that game along with the PlayStation 5. What the I literally could not move. That was bullshit. Okay.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Give unopened summons.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely.
I got to go do some stuff. Just let me know if you want to join. I'll only be on deck for a few hours.
I gotta go do some stuff. Just let me know if you want to join. I'll only be on DET for a few hours. Alright. Just let me know when, like, once you finally start the stream, let me know, and I'll see if I got can join you. Yeah. Thanks for dropping by, Solar, though. I appreciate it.
He'll shot you a message.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking games with me. My streams are always more fun when I've got someone to talk to.
No problem, man. Have a good one.
You too, Solar. I'll catch you later. And all that. Alright, so Wheel Hunter badge.
Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets. It has been an honor, but I must say goodbye. Let us cleanse these and may the good blood. It has been an honor. Let us and.
Okay. So, now that that's done, I don't know why I get stuck on that spot. That shouldn't happen. Maybe that's fixed in the update. But because I'm using the exploit, we can't have the update installed. So, let me check real quick to make sure the update isn't downloading. Okay, it's not. We're good. So I need to go back to Hunter's Dream. 1, 2. Okay, we're only going through Hunter's Dream 2 more times before we end the stream this morning. I'm already, this stream has already lasted longer than I meant for it to originally, but that's fine. I shouldn't need to redo anything. Oh! That's right, Wheel Hunter badge. We unlocked the Ligarius's wheel. Thankfully, no new weapons there. Gold Ardeo, which has thrust damage and bolt damage are its best qualities. Protection. Sell items. Alright, so we got one new weapon there. Plush 250. That's quite the strength weapon. I think the Ligarius's wheel is stronger than the Kirk hammer when it comes to strength. Yeah. Definitely in scaling as well. At least strength scaling. It beats it in Arcane. And this doesn't have skill scaling at all, but oh well. So that's one weapon. Now, because this is another trip into Hunter's Dream, that means we do have to do another 10 dupes of King Coldblood. I need to do this now so that we don't have to do 20 of them at the end of the stream, or 30 of them, mind you. Okay. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. I am an absolute idiot. Ah! So, let me tell you why I'm an idiot. I believe we're on 5. I haven't done my 6th run yet. So let me tell you why I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because earlier I was talking about getting a blood drag for Queen Annalise before actually going to what's his face and Alfred and giving him the unopened summons. And while I did kill hunters, the thing I forgot about and the reason why we didn't get blood dregs from them was because I didn't have, you gotta have the Vile Blood Oath rune equipped, the Corruption rune. You have to have the Corruption rune equipped, and I forgot to equip it before going and doing any of that. Oh. It sucks because now we're gonna have to get through. We're gonna have to kill Shadows of Yharnam. We're gonna have to kill Rom the Vacuous Spider, and we're gonna have to kill. No, we don't have to kill the one reborn. So we have to kill 4 bosses. We have to kill Shadows of Yharnam, Rom the Vacuous Spider, Celestial Emissary, and Briatus, Daughter of the Cosmos, before we can talk to Annalise again and get the deep respect gesture. Damn it! I forgot! Yeah. That's why we weren't getting it. It wasn't an update thing. I just didn't have the rune equipped. Bloodborne woes. Woe is me. Bloodborne, you steal my soul. I don't know if that's a poem of any kind, but that's how it made me feel. Okay. Anywho. Back to this. No, we did 5 at least, so 6. If I'm counting more than I need to, it's fine. Just to make absolutely certain. This will be 7. This will be 8. This will be 9. And this will be 10. And then we're gonna have to do at least 10 more dupes one more time. Once we because we have to go through Hunter's Dream one more time to finish up Alfred's quest. And that's what we'll do before we end the stream. Alright.
Well, what? Very well.
How many levels can we go up now? 12? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, they're in the 90s! We're nearly there! How many? We need 7 for each one. And we're so close. I could do some extra dupes, but it's fine. Level 275, and we are just 14 levels away from getting those to 99. Alright. It's time to go back to Forsaken Castle Canehurst. But what we really need is Vile Blood Queen's Chamber. Finally about to end the stream, which is good, because after this I gotta check everything I'm doing.
I've done it. I've done it. I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
That was funny.
You, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
My neck is twitching.
I've done it. I have.
Alright. So he basically pulverized the queen. It writhes eerily. So the queen is apparently immortal. I think every other time I've done this, I've never actually heard him say that she was immortal, so... Damn.
I've done it.
Alright, sir. You surely did. Alright, now we have to, since we're going back to Hunter's Dream, we have to dupe the code blood 10 more times. And that'll be the last time we do it this stream. I don't know how many, I mean, the last 10 times we were able to level up 12 times. So, I don't know. I don't know how many times we'll be able to do it this time. Alright, 10 times though. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 'And for a final time this stream, 10. Alright, let's see how many levels we can go up this time.
Very well.
So that's 7. That's 4. Hold on. That's 11. 11 levels. Alright. Now, to keep these even, that's going on Arcane. So, both of these now just need 2 more levels. one more dupe of 10, it will definitely get us what we need for that. So, next time we stream Bloodborne, we'll max out our strength and skill. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then we might even get Arcane to 50 as well next time we stream Bloodborne. After that, I don't know what stats I'll be leveling up, but we already earlier, just before Solar joined, we looked up how many blood echoes we'll need to level up and how many dupes we need to do with either the King Coldblood 12 or the Great One's Coldblood. So I think once we get Strength and Skill maxed out and Arcane's up to 50, I think we will stop leveling our character at that point, because at that point we're definitely quite highly skilled. The only thing I can really say is that getting Arcane and Blood Tinge up to 99, but I mean, we want everything to be 99 so that we're max level. The issue is, like, I'm not sure what to level up first. I think we'll probably need to work on Vitality and Endurance both up to 50 after Arcane gets to 50. And then once those two are 50, then we can get Blood Tinge and Arcane to 99. Because once Vitality and Endurance are 50, both are 50. Even if I don't level up Arcane anymore after this, but still max out Strength and Skill, we're definitely powerful enough at that point, minus powerful enough blood gems, which honestly we'll get enough powerful blood gems going through Chalice dungeons to finally get our attack what it needs to be. Right now our attack is 587 or 593 after this level up for Ludwig's Holy Blade. To get even with my main account, which is on like New Game Plus 5 or 6, New Game Plus 5 or 6, I deal like 1,000 damage with Ludwig's Holy Blade. So we gotta just about double Ludwig Holy Blade's current damage output, or to be able to beat out my main save. So let's level all that up.
Farewell, good hunt.
And go do the final thing we have to do, which is Cathedral Ward again. This time we're going to where we first met Alfred. There's no more side quests until we kill Rom the Vacuous Spider either. So once we get this done, there will be no more side quests up to killing Rom the Vacuous Spider. So then really our next goal next time will be getting through Nightmare Frontier, getting as many of the items as possible, killing Amygdala, and then if I feel like we've got plenty of time after that, then we'll also Saviarnum, and then we'll start with Bergen. No, scratch that. Because all we have to do in Forbidden Woods is kill the Shadows of Yharnam, we'll save that and Bergenworth and Rom the Vacuous Spider. We'll put them together in a stream, and we'll tackle both of them in one stream. So next time we stream, we'll just be tackling what's it called? The Nightmare Frontier and going after Amygdala. Which thankfully the first half of which we have actually set up and done, so we don't have to worry about the first half of Nightmare Frontier. So next time we stream, it still might turn out to be a stream as long as this one, but only because we'll be grading all the items out of Nightmare Frontier. Or at least a couple main items that I can remember. I love my elegant outfit. And here is Alfred. He killed himself thinking his job was done. Radiance Oath Rune, there we go. Whoa, hey, you're not supposed to be there. Oh, wait, yeah, you are. Killed him. Alright. We will take a look at the rune before we end the stream. So we got 2 oath runes this stream. Neither of them have their effects, and they won't until we let the update finally download and install, but that would defeat the whole purpose of this being a cheat save. So at least until we hit max, once we hit max level and get everything up to Murgo's Wetner stun, and that includes the Chalice dungeons, then we can go ahead and let the update download and install, and hopefully, I don't know for sure, I don't know if we'll be able to actually play this save once the update is downloaded, but I was able to play it, like, the last time the update accidentally downloaded and installed while we was playing, and I didn't realize it was downloading and installing. We was able to keep playing after the update installed. Next time I loaded up the game without the update being installed, though, to continue our cheat save, it wouldn't let me load the cheat save, so, without the update. Only I didn't actually let the update download to see if I could still access that save. I really hope that it does work that way, because otherwise we'll at least have to be happy with getting everything up to Murgo's Wet Nurse and Moon Presence actually. We'll have to just be happy with getting everything up to Moon Presence done. And with a cheat save, really. Anywho, I'm glad to have both of these runes now. They literally, without the bonuses they can apply, there's pretty much nothing. They won't give us anything until the update's installed, but it's nice to have. Although this one should still give us blood dregs, which I actually don't mind going after, because blood dregs can give you insight, same as Madman's Knowledge. So we'll probably equip that one just to stock up on blood dregs from now on. So, anywho, that's all something we'll deal with next time. For now, thank you to everyone who's tuned into this stream. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed however long you was here. And Solar, again, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It was nice to have someone to talk to for once while I was streaming. Greatly appreciate that. And we may be streaming some DET here in a bit if I'm able to go ahead and join Solar for when he streams DET to talk about the update that we were talking about earlier, where they're closing the game servers and stuff. But I've been meaning to do a stream about that all morning. I nearly did a stream of it this morning, so we'll probably will actually hop in with Solar once he's ready to start. But I got some stuff I gotta check out before I know for sure if I can do that. And if I can, I'll put out a tweet letting you guys know, hey, I will be able to join you, Solar, or I'll be able to join Solar Wolf for some DET discussion. But for now, like I said, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that follow button. If you guys like beyond enjoyed the stream and want to help support my channel, then hit the subscriber button. Otherwise, I have links to my YouTube, Twitter, and Discord on my channel page if you guys are interested in following me on any of those. I at least always highly recommend you follow me on my Twitter if you do follow me here or subscribe to me on my YouTube, because a tweet should always go out when I go live, regardless of Twitch or YouTube notifications wanting to work. And I will see you guys either here in an hour or two, or later today, whichever. I'll see you guys then. Until then, though, have a good day, have a good night, depending on where you are in the world, and peace out.